Take two. Hey, this is Ben Edwards, two guys in a mower. We're having a little fun here. He got a little choked up on the last start of the recording here, but we're getting ready to go ahead and get started for the new season here. Obviously, you know, spring, I don't know, it's like it's almost going to skip by this year. We're going to go straight to summer. So now's the time you want to be paying attention to what's going on in your lawn. You want to get those beds cleaned up, start thinking about some fresh mulch over the next couple months here so you can start enjoying it throughout the whole season. But you definitely want to go ahead and get your beds cleaned up, see what's going on in the lawn, go ahead and get all the sticks off, the leaves off. The next week here you're going to have your first cut coming up. With that first cut, you want to go ahead and make sure, first and foremost, you want to make sure your blades are sharp. The reason this is so important is you don't want to start the season off by tearing the lawn, opening it up to a lot of disease. You want to go ahead and get a clean, crisp cut, get all the dead stuff off from last year, all that growth that sat there over the winter, and really get a fresh start. The next key thing that you really want to pay attention to when you're getting that first cut in is you want to cut a little bit lower than you normally would. This might vary a little bit from yard to yard. I'm not going to throw a complete standard out there, but just kind of give you an example, because I mean different yards have different grades and things like that, and you know what's ultimately best for your yard probably if you mow your own grass. You want to make sure that you're, normally during the summer we're going to cut at about 3 to 4 inches. That's our normal cutting height during the summer. We want to shade out the roots. We've talked about that in other videos. With the springtime cut, you want to cut it at about 2.5. You want to bring it down nice and low to get all that old stuff off there. If you get a little past the time, 2.5 is going to be your ultimate spot. But some of the grasses already start to grow in some areas. If you kind of missed it a little bit, it's going to be, you want to try to get it a little bit shorter, but you don't want to cut it and put it through a lot of stress. But ultimately, if you can get out there before it really starts growing, get it cut to 2.5, get all that old stuff off there, you're going to really get a lot better results out of your lawn. You got the sharp blades, you got all the sticks and the leaves off, you've got your yard off to a great start. Another thing you want to make sure you're on top of, make sure you have your fertilization and weed control program set for the year. If you haven't got that set up yet, there's a lot of different programs. We offer one that's a fully organic option, and we've got a lot more information about that on our site. But that's not what this video is really about. We just really want to make sure that, hey, if you're doing your own lawn and all those kind of things, that you get a couple of quick tips and you get started right. Alright guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and we look forward to seeing you out there. Enjoy your yard work.